Round 3 of the BMW from suburban Chicago. Olympia Fields the setting. Max Homa, the leader through 36. Solo lead through 2 rounds, but new faces would emerge. Here at the par 3 13th, we pick up Sam Burns, who was out early but had himself a day. East Lake, Ryder Cup, the bank account. Burns, with plenty to play for, and play he would. Matches the course record, which was set yesterday by Max Homa with a Saturday 62 for Burns. Sits 4 back at 7 under for the tournament. Scottie Scheffler also efforting quite the day here at the par 5 15th from 321. How about driver off the deck? Get there! A decision, and a beautiful one at that, from Scheffler. 2 shots later, knocks it in from 5 feet for the birdie, moves to 11 under. He is T1 at 11 deep. Who is he tied with? A man who had some magic as well, Matthew Fitzpatrick. Here at 15, a different route. Hoods the wedge, good and getting better. Trundles down to about 3 feet from the hole. Fitzpatrick would make to move to 12 under, gave one back at the last. So sitting T1 alongside Scheffler at 11 under. That is the 2022 Masters champion and 2022 U.S. Open champion side by side at the top. The champion golfer of the year from this season sitting in 3rd. Max Homa, after a disastrous triple bogey in the midst of his round, finishes 1 over for the day, still squarely in this one as well. Names like Hovland, McIlroy, Burns, all giving chase as we head to Sunday in Chicago.
You did a couple of very fun things to watch today. We're going to start with your putting, gaining almost 2 strokes on the field today. What have you been seeing that has allowed you really to turn that around?
I mean, I putted it pretty good yesterday, and I putted it pretty good today. And I don't know what the stats showed, but I didn't make a whole lot of putts yesterday, but I saw some go in today. And I mean, I can tell you the difference now. I felt like yesterday I was putting putts that were downhill left to right, which are pretty tough to make, and then today I was able to get it under the hole a bit more often. And I mean, I didn't hit as many greens today as I did yesterday, so that probably has something to do with it as well.
We were just talking off camera about you taking driver off the deck on 15. I think you were 290 off the tee and then 299 right here from the fairway. So talk us through this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a risky shot, obviously, but it was one where if I miss a fairway, it wasn't that big of a deal, because if I hit 3 wood, I was going to have 90 yards into a back pin, into the wind with soft greens, and that green slips back to front. So it was kind of worth the risk, and I just hit it really hard and, got some decent chase on it, and then was able to get a nice 2-putt from there.
There was a little smirk from you, too. Is it as fun to hit that shot, execute it, as it is for us to watch it?
Yeah, no, it really is.
Obviously, now you're putting yourself into a great position to win this thing tomorrow. What's it going to take, and what are you expecting from these conditions?
I think it's supposed to be a little bit less windy tomorrow, but it'll take another really good round. I'm shocked with how low the scores are around this place. I mean, this golf course is so challenging, and granted it is soft, it's still a very challenging place to play, and just another really good round.
A year ago, the world #1 headed to the Tour Championship with the lead. He did not win the Tour Championship. That was Rory McIlroy for a record 3rd time. But Scheffler will look to maintain that pole position, not just at the BMW, but heading to Atlanta. It's all coming to pass Sunday on CBS. And for more, we say hello to the 2008 Masters champion and winner of the 2006 Western Open as well, the predecessor of what we know today as the BMW, CBS lead golf analyst Trevor Immelman. Trevor, what a Saturday out there with a test being put in front of these guys, but numbers being made. I want to start at the top, and specifically with Fitzpatrick. What was the outstanding factor to this day, and what sometimes looks like a nondescript dismantling of the greatest tests in golf?
Yeah, look, for me, it was the way he struck the ball. He had 14 of 18 greens out there. And as per usual, look, his weapon has always been his putting. He's leading putting for the week so far. And these are the kinds of conditions that Fitzy seems to strive on. When it gets blustery, when it gets difficult, when it gets uncomfortable for players, that's generally when he finds his sweet spot. He's not a player that likes to moan or complain. He just gets on with it. And so today was perfect conditions for him to hang about, and he did a great job doing that.
He certainly did. He'll be playing alongside Scottie Scheffler in the final pairing comes Sunday on CBS. Let's talk Scottie here for a moment. Yes, the Players' Champion. Yes, 16 top 10s in 22 starts this season, but lacking the trophies that we've quickly come to expect out of the world #1. much like his putting, maybe just got to see one go in. How imperative is a win on Sunday for Scheffler, as he has come up just short throughout this season? Another outstanding season here for Scottie Scheffler.
Yeah, look, it sure would be nice. I don't think it's make or break for him. Our expectations are so high that he's won twice, and we're saying that maybe it's not the best season for him. That's how much we expect from him. That's how much respect we have for his game. And quite frankly, that run that he had of 18 top 12 finishes in a row just is spectacular, particularly when you consider that he's outside the top 140 in putting. Can you imagine if he just putted a little bit better? And that's what we saw today. Gained almost 2 strokes on the greens in this third round, played a really solid round of golf. And I think something that could be quite important tomorrow is he has not made a bogey on the second 9 all week. And when you start to think of some of the challenges on this back 9, particularly the 18th hole when it plays straight back into the breeze, that's pretty impressive stuff, with the rough being this long and the course being demanding. You know, he just keeps it in the fairway all the time. He's so solid. His demeanor is so great. He doesn't ride any kind of roller coaster from that standpoint. And I think he is he's going to be the guy to beat if he can keep a hot putter in the final round.
Yeah, speaking highly of that putter with Amanda post round, and if he gets that thing rolling, alert the rest of the field. It's Scottie Scheffler and then everybody else. Plenty to watch here on Sunday coming up here. Some like Spieth will have an eye on that top 30 line. Others fully dialed into this leaderboard at Olympia Fields. But they're all jockeying for position at Eastlake. What is the approach for these players heading into multi-scoreboard Sunday like the one we'll have tomorrow?
Yeah, look, I don't think they're thinking too far ahead just yet. They got to get through tomorrow. They've got to get into the top 30. When you're a tour player and you're starting the season, there's 2 goals that you write down on paper or you think about in your head that you absolutely want to try and achieve. You want to make it into the top 30. You want to get to the Tour Championship and have a chance to win the FedEx Cup. And then you want to win a golf tournament. And so this is the final hurdle for them. Can you find a way to be, you know, the best of the best? Get to that final leg of the FedEx Cup, get into the top 30, and then you have something to play for with that staggered start that you mentioned. Spieth sure is going to be an interesting storyline. Rose, there's a few others. Chris Kirk, that are just around that bubble. Tomorrow sure is going to be an interesting day for us to keep an eye on, not just who's going to win the BMW Championship, but who are those final 30 going to be heading to Atlanta.
August in Chicago, often humid, and the air will certainly be heavy come Sunday on CBS. Trevor, we look forward to breaking it down with you once it's all said and done at the BMW.
Thanks, Joe.
And don't forget, only one way to watch it. That's coming your way on CBS. Coverage beginning Sunday, 2 Eastern. Also streaming on Paramount+. Join us right here on CBS Sports HQ pre- and post-round for can't-miss analysis and full highlights.